Hey there, everyone. So, a while ago, I posted a video telling about my bullying. The bullying I went through when I was in middle school. But I deleted that video, and I'm gonna retell the story in a bit more detail. So here we go. I don't really remember exactly when it happened. I don't really remember it not happening. I guess I was just an easy target because I was quiet, passive. I didn't really have any friends. For the most part, people just stayed away from me. I remember in particular this group of girls. They started on me for some reason. I don't know why. They just started calling me names and doing all this other stuff, and they would do it every day after school. They would kick my bag around, and they would call me names and just tormented me. So I used to stay in the bathroom as long as possible after school just to avoid them. And one day when I came out, they were all waiting for me. They all gathered, surrounded me and gathered around me, and they were all yelling at me. They were probably going to beat me up, but my mom was there, so they didn't. And I probably would have tried to fight them. I could have taken out one of them, but there was 4 of them, so probably wouldn't have been good. And there was the kids in my math class. They used to call me names too, and they're the ones who used to spit on me. They would spray spit on me. They would do this thing with their tongue in their mouth. And one time in a gym class, someone put my clothes in the toilet. I don't know who, but after gym class, I went in to get my clothes, and they were in the toilet. So I decided to wear my gym clothes all day. I think I know who did it, but I'm not sure. Because she was one of the girls who picked on me after school. So, yeah. So needless to say, I was middle school was just not a good time for me. I was pretty depressed. I didn't really have any friends or anyone to talk to. I didn't tell anyone about it because I just thought I could handle it on my own. I also remember this one time in 7th grade social studies. My teacher was talking about something and she mentioned me, and one of the girls who was shouted, "Well, nobody likes her." I remember that vividly. And she was right. Not a lot of people did like me then. To retract what I said about the friend thing, I did have a few friends, but they were more acquaintances. And one friend that I had really only, she was just too controlling, and she was manipulative. But I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. But like I said, I was pretty depressed during those times. I always hated going to school because of that. And I would just, the only time I look forward to is just going home. Just getting away from it all. Now, I'm not mad at any of them. I'm not angry at anybody. I've forgiven them, and I don't hold anything. I don't hold anything against them anymore. And I can only hope now that they're better people, that they've grown up. But I think it's partially because of that I'm so reluctant to trust people. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna get hurt or rejected or shamed. I'm always suspicious of people, especially when they're nice to me, and I know I shouldn't be, but I can't help it. Like when someone says I'm pretty, or someone calls me attractive or something like that, I'm always wondering if they're being sarcastic. Or if they're just saying that just to be nice. I probably don't look so great right now. Because it's late. I need to stop recording this video so late. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason why. It's probably part of the reason why I was diagnosed with a depressive disorder. I have unspecified depression disorder, and what that is I think it means that I have symptoms of depression, but I don't really fit into any kind of category. Like I don't fit into major, minor, or moderate. Or it means I'm depressed and they don't know why. But that could be part of it. I think that's actually a huge part of it. I think that's a reason why I feel so strongly about this whole bullying thing, because I went through it and nothing was ever done. No one ever stuck up for me. No one ever said anything. But like I said, I've forgiven them. I'm not angry at them anymore, and I'm not angry at anyone anymore. I'm just glad I didn't have any social media accounts back then, because it could have been a lot worse. So I also think think that's part of the reason my self-esteem is low, because of how much I was called ugly and stupid and poor, slut, all those other things. It's improved. I mean, just a couple years ago, I would never do this. I would never record a video of myself. But I do now. So I'm comfortable enough with myself to do that. I'm still not very comfortable talking to people. So, my social anxiety. one of the great things about this is one of the great things about this and talking on YouTube is I never have to see my viewers. So, and if I say something stupid, if I do something stupid, I can just delete the video and start over. But usually I just post and never watch again. I'm not one of those YouTube people who constantly watches our videos. I just post and see what happens. But, yeah, that's my story. So, middle school is probably the worst part of my life, and honestly the most awkward. I wasn't really bullied in high school. In fact, no one ever really talked to me in high school because they just assumed that I was an introvert and didn't want to talk, and they were right. Actually, you know what's interesting is when you're the loner kid, sometimes people gravitate towards you for some reason. Maybe I'll do a video about that later. Not tonight, but later on in the future. But so, that is my story. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you're having a good day or a good night. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm thinking about making a channel intro. If you think I should have a channel intro, let me know. I was gonna put music on my channel, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because a lot of times when YouTuber puts music on the channel, you can't hear what they're saying because they put the music up way too loud. And on TV even they do that, and it's super annoying. But anyway, yeah, I'm just thinking about doing that. So, as always, thank you for watching. Keep watching, and goodbye.